So yeah, I've got an S21 Ultra that is not reading the SIM card. No matter what I do, take the SIM card out. I've changed SIM cards. I have actually done all the potential software solutions, wiped the cache, rebooted, check for updates and so on. And long story short, it is just not going to read the SIM card. So basically determined that this has got some sort of hardware issue. And I just want to show you real quick the process I went through in order to try to figure this out. Let's go ahead and shut it down. And I will skip a lot of the boring parts. I've already removed the back panel from the phone. It is charging okay, so we know that that's working. But what I'm going to do here is just go ahead and let it power down, disconnect the battery. And we'll go into the microscope so I can show you how I determined that I think I know what the problem is with this one. Now the first thing that I noticed when I looked at the charge port area is that we do have a couple of missing components right over here. We're supposed to have a couple things on the board, and they are missing, and I'm going to attribute that to most likely fingernail damage. A lot of times when people disconnect these cables, they just go under it with their fingernail, and sometimes they scrape little things that you can't see because they're so small, and those pop off the board. So I did go ahead and replace the charge port. That did not solve the issue. I don't know if this alone would actually cause a SIM card error. If I can get this thing working, we'll go back and test it. But for the time being, we're going to be using a working SIM card, actually a new charge port. So we've replaced the charge port already. That did not solve the issue. But my second guess on this, which is very common, is on the S series, particularly common on the A series, but it does happen on the S series too, and that is damage to the main board connector. So you've got one here on the left hand side, that's for the LCD. These get damaged quite often. Again, on the A series, it's like they happen spontaneously because, I don't know, they use some really lightweight material. On the S series, when you've got somebody kind of moving around here trying to plug this in after a repair, sometimes those get damaged. But what we're looking at here is the main flexboard connector, LCD connector, not LCD connector, the main board connector right here, which from here doesn't look bad, right? Don't see any signs of anything being smashed. Seems like it's in pretty good shape. I don't see any bent pins. There's nothing stuck in here. I've already inspected the flex cable. It also looks great, very healthy. I don't see any visible cracks. However, when I got close up here and I started poking around, literally, you will see that there is nothing really holding this in place. So we have numerous cracks along here in this area. I think we're okay here, maybe. But for the most part, we've got a lot of breaks. I think it goes all the way over to around here. And if we looked at this schematic or the board view, we could probably determine which of these pins is connected to the SIM information. But I don't know which one it is off the top of my head, but I think it's somewhere down here on the bottom. So long story short, I believe that replacing this connector should get to where we can read the SIM card again, because this is where the communication from the charge port board, where the SIM is located, connects data through this little cable right here. So we're going to go ahead and replace this and see if that makes a difference. Alright, so we've got the new connector installed. Let's go ahead and first of all see if that will solve our no SIM issue, and hopefully if it does, I'm going to put this damaged daughter board back in and see if that also was a contributing factor. I'm going to have to blur this out for a second until we get past the wallpaper screen. Alright, so we have a network unlock code Alright, got my box of Sims here. I always want to have these just in case you need to test network stuff. Let's try AT&T. I think this is a domestic service. Yeah. So now we've got... Whoops. Okay, so now we've got no service. We are reading the SIM, and we can confirm that. If we go into the settings, down here at the bottom, you see we do have an ICC ID, so it is reading the SIM card. This is an AT&T network phone. The SIM card I put in it, obviously, is not active, but it is being read. This other one is not going to work because the phone needs to be unlocked, but other than that, we have solved the issue with the SIM reader. It's a good way to unplug your cables, by the way, if you don't want to damage them. And we've got no SIM, no service again. So I think maybe we had more than one issue here. Okay, no SIM, still no SIM. So we've got a couple problems, a couple things that can cause the SIM not to be read. I'm going to pop this other board back in just to confirm. But as you can see, it's saying no SIM, and that was just due to two little components I showed earlier in the video, right around here, that were torn off the motherboard, so, or off the charging port board. So you definitely need those, and you need this connector to be good. And I'm sure that this flex cable can probably cause some issues, not to mention the connection down here at the bottom. But if all those things are working, you should be able to use your phone.